Hey YouTube, it's me about it him 7, and I hope everyone is doing great. I want to apologize first of all because I was supposed to have come on Sunday, this past Sunday, to do a review of the initial tea that I tried out in this Tea-ries number 2, which was the Guanabana. I kind of feel like I already gave it away though in my initial review because I talked about how it made me feel. Maybe I didn't go like in depth with it, but it was a very relaxing tea. The effects of it. One of the effects of the tea that I read about was that it could be used as a sedative, and it was used as a sedative by some people. It was used for pain relief. Um, there was some not so positive things that I read about the tea, over consuming the tea. So I only drank 1 cup a day. And let me tell you, that was a good tea. I continued it on for 2 weeks instead of just one. It was just that good. So I highly recommend the Guanabana tea. Um, I I started drinking it in the evening instead of the morning because it just relaxed me and kind of helped me come down. At the end of the day, it was a great tea, and it is a keeper. It is a keeper. It is a tea that I think I will continue to buy. And I think, after this Tea-ries is over, I will probably most likely try to sip the Guanabana at least twice a week. Sip a cup at least twice a week, maybe more than that. As long as I only do it 1 time a day, I feel pretty safe doing it. So that's my review on the Guanabana. It made me very relaxed. It was a good tea to use for tension or stress, or just if you just wanted to feel relaxed at the end of the day. The Guanabana did it for me. As far as like me noticing any health benefits, I didn't. I mean, everything was pretty much the same. Um, I didn't really notice anything. That's not to say nothing good was going on the inside, because maybe it was. But it is definitely a keeper. And so moving forward, we're going to go on to the second tea I'm trying. And I actually started it yesterday. Monday was, let's see, yesterday. Today is the 18th. So Monday was the 17th, and I started this tea yesterday morning, and it is the ginger tea blend. And it's by Taden, and I didn't realize that these teas that I bought are blends. They're blends, so they have other teas kind of mixed in with them. So in this ginger tea blend, it's got besides the ginger, it's got the orange peel, lemongrass, and licorice root in it. And my initial thoughts about the tea, and I have some right here. I just brewed a cup. I'm letting it's been steeping for probably a good 5 minutes now, my tea bag. But my initial thoughts, I'm being honest, about this tea was not that good. There was a little lingering aftertaste, and I think that was the licorice part of it. Not that anything in it tastes like licorice, but now that I read the other stuff that's in it, maybe that's what it was, because it was kind of like a sweet, lingering, like a fake sweet. Y'all know how I am with describing things, so it's kind of like an artificial sweetener taste that kind of lingered in my mouth. You don't need to use much sweetening with this. I only put 1 teaspoon of sugar in it. And that's good tonight, because I only did 1 teaspoon of sugar. That's all you need with this ginger blend. I also put a little lemon juice, and I had my little lemon wedge. And I was going to spike it up with my little ginger I had in the refrigerator, but I didn't realize that I've had it for so long, it's actually started to look all gross. So I said I'm going to throw that away, but I'll probably stop after work tomorrow and get some ginger and some fresh ginger root, and just kind of chop it up and put it in there for the extra edit. Yeah. Can't talk. Extra added benefit. Now, some of the benefits of ginger tea, because I went on there and I looked at some of the benefits of this tea, and they are as follows. Of course, when we think about ginger, the first thing we think about is ginger ale. We think about nausea. And I was surprised to find out a couple of years ago that ginger is actually not in a lot of ginger ale. Most ginger ales on the market don't contain ginger, is what I'm trying to say. Just a few do. But ginger is good for nausea. Most people know that. So also it just soothes your stomach. It's supposed to reduce inflammation. It's supposed to help fight respiratory problems. So if you have like a cold, it's supposed to be good for you not breaking up phlegm and mucus in your lungs. It improves your circulation. It's good for menstrual problems. It's supposed to help build your immunity. And it's supposed to relieve stress. It's actually quite good now with the lemon juice in there and 1 teaspoon of sugar. I like it. I like it. I like it now. I didn't like it yesterday. I'm only drinking 1 cup a day of these teas. But yeah, it's pretty good. So I look forward to giving y'all a review on that. Thank God that we came through the storm. We made it through Florence pretty good. We've been doing yard cleanup. And I'm tired. But we had like a lot of debris everywhere. And I should have had my camera ready the day after. Let me see which was. Let me see. We actually ventured out onto the road. I think it was Saturday when we got out. And I regret so bad I didn't have my camera with me, because my husband said, look at those deer. Because, we turned out on the back side of my subdivision and we saw these 2 figures, like a big deer and a little doe, standing beside him in the street. And the more we started approaching it, I said, those are goats. And it was somebody's goats had escaped out of the pen or whatever, and they were standing in the middle of the street looking all pitiful, like, where, somebody help us, we don't know where we're supposed to be. And I mean, it was just like debris was everywhere. And I really wish I would have taken my camera, like been camera ready. I had my phone with me, but I just wasn't thinking about that at the time. At the beginning of my subdivision, because it's like 3 ways to get in this subdivision, there's lots of trees down up there. A lot of people lost their trees in their yards, but thank God nobody was seriously injured here. We just have a lot of debris laying around, but it was just an experience. Those hurricanes, that's just a part of living in North Carolina. That is just a part of what we have to go through. Just like California with the earthquakes. It's just part of living here. And it's I don't want to say a scary time of year, but it is. It's a scary time of year. I remember I wasn't raised here the whole time I was a child, but I do remember when I was part of my childhood living here in North Carolina, one of the things that stands out in my mind the most was, practicing for hurricanes in elementary school and going out into the hallways and getting into that crouch position. And I remember that. But, thank God everything turned out pretty, there were some fatalities I heard about, and it's just so sad, and I pray for those people. I heard about one fatality. I don't know what city it was in North Carolina, but about the lady and her daughter that were killed because a tree fell on their house. So it's just sad when you hear about people, dying in these weather situations. But God is good, and we just be praying for her family. And I think it was another man I heard about. I think he got electrocuted because he was outside trying to use some outlet or something, and something happened with that too. But we praying for his family. But I hope you all um, that happen to watch this video stayed safe if you were affected by Hurricane Florence. There was actually yesterday, school was out here. Um, so school was out. They were supposed to be out half of Thursday, because that's when Thursday was when Florence was supposed to touch down. So school was supposed to close out, I think it was like 1:45 on Thursday, all day Friday. Well, on Wednesday afternoon they changed it up and said, oh no, we closed all day Thursday and all day Friday. And then we heard Sunday they decided to close the school yesterday, Monday. So I had to scramble and find somebody to watch my daughter, because my mother wasn't available. Me and my husband had to work. So, but it worked out. We found somebody that we, can depend on and trust. So that worked out. And then they're closed again tomorrow. The schools are closed again for some type of, I think it's like a teacher's work day. I'm like, y'all just got started. What in the world? But there are like year-round situations here. So anyway, I don't want to bore y'all with the school talk. But yeah, I'm just grateful and thankful that everything turned out well. I'm listening to my little classical music in the background. And if you're wondering why it is so quiet here, it's because my husband and daughter, they went to go grab something to eat. I said, y'all go right ahead, because I need to make a video. And it's kind of hard making videos with her around, because she wants to get all on camera. You know what? I am going to let her do a little video and talk about school since she started school, because she really, really likes it. And I'm so glad she likes it. I knew she would, though, because she likes to learn and she gets bored like really easily. She's the type of child that likes to be doing something all the time. But anyway, that's my review for the Guanabana, the first tea of the Tea-ries. And now we're starting the ginger tea blend. And so I will talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all for looking at this video. If you clicked on the video, thank you for looking at the video. And happy sipping. Bye.